Sorry about that. Apparently the internet went out in the house. LATAM internet jokes for days. I'm sure people were saying all that stuff. So yeah, apologies again that happened. It was kind of weird that happened all of a sudden. But restarted the router and had to wait, and we are now back. So yeah, thank you for those that have decided to stick around here. Rawr! Hello, Plex. What's this? Says Cold Sand Plays. This is Friday Night Fights. Class Tetris theme show around like a wrestling type with your block stacking friends here. That's basically what it is. So, players, now that we are back, again, sincerest apologies for that. We are going to go ahead and get the show on the road. So, if you're ready, the seed I gave you before should still be good, right? Yes, it should be. 0A8CC7, 0A8CC7 is the seed for you players. So, if you'd like, go ahead and put that in. And we'll get this one started. So, good luck, have fun, says Oleo. Happens to be Boxy. Boxy with the hover 3. Poopy with the ready means that we can go ahead and get this one started. Thanks for your patience, players. So we're going to begin in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's go. J and the T to start. And the square thrown in there after another J. So we have the same piece sequence confirmed. We are running now. So again, apologies to you viewers and the players for the unfortunate stream end there. But we are back now. Should be back on all the platforms. And I can confirm because I see our friends on YouTube talking and Twitch chatting. So all our friends are back on. So thank you again for sticking with the king through that unfortunate business. And now that the TV is back on, because that's internet run here, we are got SmackDown on. SmackDown, baby. Who doesn't love good old SmackDown? Early days, 51,000 for Boxy, 69,000. Hey now for the poopy old hag with the pedals. Imagine still doing that in 2024. Oh, God forbid. God forbid we grew out of that. But some memes are meant to last forever, apparently. So I kind of mentioned Boxy was a player that was around for pretty much a good chunk of the journey of classic Tetris. I've known Boxy since about 2019. We have battled many times before. Boxy has the upper hand on me lifetime, certainly. So I think if Boxy and I would go toe to toe, it would be a lot more fun with higher scores instead of our lowly top outs from the good old days. 126 for Boxy, 145 for Poopy, but obviously I think Boxy would have the edge no matter what. Making Das Masters over in CTM. That's truly an outstanding feat. Again, didn't know Boxy even was still playing this game. And sure enough, found that, oh hey, last second, can I qual? Or is it too late? It is too late, but somehow you got it. It's unbelievable. Zach on YouTube saying dog playing Tetris. Yeah, it's not that dog. But there is a dog on your screen from Boxy. That's Boxy's little cute doggy from back in the day. Hope that pup is doing well. Luis Tetris is here. What? Man, haven't seen Boxy for a while. We haven't seen you for a while. Where have you been, Luis? Can't even call it. It's not Luis. It's Luis. Luis _ Tetris. Rory's here. Wasn't Kingsman Boxy's first ever opponent when Boxy was Oleo? Well, Boxy is technically still Oleo. That hasn't changed. But Rory's correct. I was smurfed. Back when nobody knew about smurfing, I got smurfed. Boxy, Oleo, same person. Z-Spin hit beautifully. Tetris coming in for Boxy. 297 for him. 255 for the poopy old hag at a Tetris. Former Phenoms champion is poopy old hag. Once held that silver title for a little more than a cup of coffee, I guess. A little more than a cup of coffee, we'll say. $366 now for Boxy, $346 for Poopy. We have ourselves a long night ahead of us. Still got about another 3 matches to go. We are about the halfway mark. This is our third of 6 matches tonight, I believe. Let's just double check that queue. Yeah. Which is, I've always been around. I'm not playing much at the moment. Just following the scene. Well, that's good to see you. Obviously, you're an outstanding player, so we would love to see you play some more. And maybe we'll see you at CTWC Iberia, right? No, that's happening later this fall. No announcement yet on when that's going to be happening, but I'm sure it will. In one form or fashion. 438 for Boxy, 438 for Poopy. What does that mean? It means we got a neck alert. Neck alert happening here in this old school match between old schoolers, Poopy and Boxy. When we're talking about old schoolers, talking about old schoolers of the online scene that have been around for a very long time. But you can call them Class of Tetris veterans at this point. Rotating the transition momentarily. About 13 more lines left for Poopy to get there. Same for Boxy. Poopy's already at 508. Boxy at 491. 17,000 point lead. So less than a Tetris is the separation between these two players. Poopy not in the best of shapes. Preparing for this transition. A spire here high at the top. Certainly going to be dangerous. Did not want to put that square in the middle. The bar comes one piece too late. We will transition, but we'll downstack nicely for Poopy. Very well done. The long bar helps, absolutely. And there we go. Poopy is safe at 544. That gave Boxy time to take the lead at 552. We're off and running for game number 1. Let's go. Old schoolers, Das. You love to see it. Mimi anime pick on the left. Picture of a dog in 160p on the right. $603 for Poopy, $608 for Boxy. Take a safety triple. There's the bar. Bangarang. Tetris. Boxy. 650, 642. Poopy at 613. Lumbar will engage. There's a Tetris to go to 640. Poopy, a little bit of a cleaner board. Boxy cleaning up. Long bar perfectly timed to help Boxy. We're going to reopen that right side with another long bar. Long bar flat all the way to the right side. Just keep the stack health under control. A lot of bars coming in from Boxy. Can't use any of them. Poopy, pretty much the same. Could not use any bars. Oh, dash slippage. That'll do it for Poop. 646. We're toast. The dash slippage. You can see it right there. Just it fell apart with a square and the J and a square again. Or a T maybe. I don't know. No, it was a square and then a T on top. Boxy at 699. Gonna take this one and have the 1-0 advantage. GG's. On the andas. Talking a little Portuguese. Yeah, Boxy smurfed me once with an account called Bread and Salt. Yeah, I remember that one too. Bread and Salt. Jesus. Skip's like, this is crazy looking. I can't believe this is allowed. LOL, yeah. I mean, what a shock, Skip. What a shock, right? I mean, what do you expect? Somebody thinks that they're you know, main unique. Petals falling to the floor. But I've become accustomed to it, so let people have their individuality. C should be incremented, so make sure it is up to date. Looking for 1B. Is it 1B? I don't even know. I had it pinned and the seed is gone now. So we're gonna hope that's the case. See if it's correct in game number 2. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Actually, I could check, to be honest. Let's see. 1B. Yeah. T and the S is correct. Yes, T and the S is correct. So the thing is, I can't tell on Poopy's scene because the layout just blocks everything. You can't even see. And the one after is no next box. Yeah, I mean, you can't even see the level. So, I don't know. It's whatever, man. It's whatever, man. I'm just calling the match. Oh, Skip is, of course, you know, famous for one of the greatest pasta lines of all time. And Skip had played a CTL match and got kind of a little upset at a well-known streamer at the time. They used to do restreams more often than they do now, but I was upset. Said, what did Poopy do? Kill someone? Right? People cursing out about Poopy's layout, and they're not cursing out that restreamer for the monk-ass things that they would say and not really call the match. Just talk about weird things about big booty Latinas, but I digress. And that led to one of the greatest copy pastas of all time. So if somebody has that, please, I implore you, go ahead and put that in. That is a all-time classic if you are a OG of the online scene. $165 for Boxy, $164 for Poopy. One bar engaged for both. Tetrises almost simul-bangerings as they were slightly off by half a second. But the score pretty close. 210 to 214 in favor of Boxy. Boxy is about 5 lines ahead. Poopy maybe looking for the key tuck, and here it comes. There is the excellent key tuck done. We got a overhang for the L spin leading to the long bar and a score as well. So Poopy bringing out all those tricks of the trade that she likes to do. Oh, a misdrop of a S piece turning into a potential T spin opportunity on the left side. Oh, we go with the JD spin. How about that little fancy Nancy from the Poopster? At the Euro 2024 quarterfinals tomorrow, England and Switzerland going at it at noon Eastern. Whereas the Netherlands and Turkey will go at it at 3 o'clock Eastern. Euro 2024 continues. There's some good games on today. One that went to penalties. Ooh, Poopy did not go for the Tetris. And that is going to lead to a major mistake. That's a top out. We're done at 289. Boxy at 315. You are good for game number 2. Poopy decided to fill a dependency all the way at the top. Instead of going for the Tetris, comes back to burn her. And that is a mistake and a half. And that's going to lead to this call out.
No! No! No!
The Poopy's trying to help us get back on time, and you're doing a fantastic job. Make sure you increment your seeds, players. So it should be 2C now. Poopy says cannot read the board well today. Well, move the pedals out of the way, and you'll do fine. You know the king had to say that, right? You know the king had to say it. All right, O'Leal is ready to go. Apologies, I am Not reading the chat there for some reason. And Poopy has the ready because we have the gym version that allows to do that. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris will go ahead and get game number 3 started. Square S. Oh, it's just S square. My bad. I said square S. I looked at the next box and then called peace after. But they have the same seed, so it is fine. Tetris for both. As we begin the early days. Good to see Rory here, so we get that old school vibe. Coming up next, we have Hiary and Jordan coming up. So Skip, if you're watching, we got ourselves a cat pisser. Any pissers in the chat? Any pissers in the chat? You know, this is the Closet Tetris channel. I'm going to say it. And that's in regards to our Team Rocket League team cat piss. Or we call it Team Meow here. We call it Team Meow on this channel because we do try to keep it family friendly. And you might think that that other word is not family friendly. So got to do the right thing for this channel. We don't want to get into among other situations. I see a raccoon out there. There's a raccoon out there. There's a raccoon out there. Getting all the classics today. This is definitely an old school vibe now with Poopy and Boxy playing. We saw Rory here. Luis hanging out late. Probably not happy after the result of the Euros today for Team Portugal. Spoiler alert. Poo. Any piss in the chat? Kingsman 2024. Well, that's been going on since 20. Actually, it has been going on since 2024. That was a new revelation that occurred. Thanks to our fearless leader of Team Meow, Matthew James Bucco. Yeah, you gotta watch other streams. You learn something. Of course you do. Let's not talk about the Euros, says Luis. Yeah, sure. There's no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out. Safety triple for Boxy at 218. Poopy at 156. Poopy's been kind of fooling around with dirty boards. Now has a column 8. Long bar engaged. Tetris. Not going to get a score right there. It was only triple ready when the bar was coming. This one will work. And has transferred the well back over technically to the right side. It's got a triple wide happening. And now we'll have the double wide. Aki bar into the Tetris. Those double long bars came. One to set up and one to score. And those are always nice and juicy. Poopy at 248. Boxy at 311. Boxy saying he just got back into playing recently. He's not playing much. But he wanted to play that Das Masters thing that CTM was doing. And he's pretty much impressed me. His DAS is very good. Definitely under control. Definitely looking like a different player. And I would definitely say shocked to people that he returned out of nowhere. Has been silent for months. I don't even remember the last time I saw Boxman. Tetris for the Boxman. He'll go to 405. Jay with a tuck first, and then picks up that left side. Akibar on the right side. For those that don't know, Akibar is setting up the long bar into a Tetris-ready scoring position. Made famous by the former coach of Classic Tetris, another former coach, Mr. Agademus. Still plays to this day, just not accepting any further coaching. We have new coaches. Instead, if you'd like to get coaching, we got TNI Saint and L, also known as Trap Zone, that are currently doing some coaching. We may have a new coach coming soon as well, kind of teaching advanced classes, to be honest with you. Almost like a graduate level. Which Poopy certainly is not going to be getting anywhere towards. That's a top out at 358. Boxy at 479. Tetris to go to 502. This is a pace game, Boxman, so we'll let you finish it out and see if you can get us a glorious score. But this one will end in a sweep with the Boxman sealing the deal and taking the game of the match. GG's. The J3 says they have Tetris coaches. Pretty cool. Yeah, we've got coaches. Yeah, people get coached all the time. There's some that do coaching of their free will, but we have a couple of coaches that we do in the server for Tetris Friendlies that, you know, the spot for that. But certainly there are a lot of people that do coaching, just not really broadcasting it out there. But for me personally, I like to see some people getting coached and try to get that opened up for a variety of people to get that sense of training and wherewithal. So yeah, certainly there's some activity right now with coaches, and there'll be some more down the road. You gotta have all play styles covered and people that, you know, focus on certain aspects of the game like stacking theory and consistency and competitive play. So you're gonna get all that. That'll be happening later this summer. Boxman hung a long bar, and that's pretty much gonna do it. He's an ass player, never gonna get anything else over to that left side. That'll do it for him. So congratulations to the Boxman. We're going to go over to the winner's scene and congratulate him proper and his dog. So let's go and do that right now. If I can find the button. That's not the right button. This is the right button. And I'll have to fix the cam as well too, because it's kind of off-centered. You see, I'm just a bit of the dog there. There's the dog. Congratulations to you, Boxman. Well done on your return. Welcome back to Classic Tetris. Good to see you, and good luck to you on the Das Masters. I'm sure you're going to need it. GG's. Alright, so that'll do it for that one. Send that match over here, and we'll move on to our next one. As mentioned, it is Team Meow member and member of the undefeated tag team, Team Meow. The Czar of Tetris, it's Jordan. Gonna go one-on-one with Hiary. This one should be a lot of fun. Another Das battle. Who's got the chops to get away with it? We're gonna find out in just a moment. Stay tuned. Oh, but first, you know what? Let's pay some bills, because I'm almost forgetting. You know, we're kind of behind on time, and I am forgetting now that I should be doing this. This is my fault, folks, so apologies. To my friend, Mr. Chris Higgins, I have not done this. We're going to do it at the 8 o'clock hour, and we're behind, and internet problems, so let's do this. Let's pay a bill. Let's talk about the best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. It is the 5-episode documentary coming to YouTube for free this Monday. So as part of that celebration that it's coming for free, we're going to do premieres on Chris's channel. He's got a YouTube channel. You can go right there, youtube.com/@ChrisHigginsFilms. Go subscribe to his channel and get that notification bell on, so that you know when you can go watch the best of 5, the Classic Tetris Champions. This is the sequel to the Ecstasy of Order. If you're a fan of the Ecstasy of Order and you got to watch that glorious movie and all its wonders, well, this one follows up 4 years later at the 2014 World Championship, where it documents the chronicles of all your great legendary players and get to know them a little bit better as we tell the story of how the tournament evolved and crafted the way that Tetris will be played moving forward for years to come. It's an outstanding film. I've seen it twice. He has done a tremendous job as Chris Higgins, and he's going to premiere it for free on YouTube for you. But if you want to get it right now, if you can't wait those 3 days, I totally understand. Spend $20. The film is $25 for 5 episodes, $5 an episode, but you can get a $5 off coupon when you use code CTWC2024, and that way you can watch it in all its glory, get all 5 episodes, and when you buy it online, you will get the bonus 6th episode when that gets released later this year, as Chris Higgins is working furiously on it. He says it's way too much content, like 3 hours worth of bonus content getting ready to be released. and he's trying to figure out how he wants to present it. So that's the catch. If you want to buy it, you'll get a bonus 6th episode. But if you want to wait, no problem. You can watch it for free on YouTube starting Monday, July 8th, and get those premieres going. You'll see it live, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, and 1600 UTC. For your Euros out there who stand up late, well, guess what? This will be like around practically lunchtime or early dinner for you. So you can't miss out. And we'll give you a sneak peek, and the game will get set for Hiary and Jordan coming up afterwards. So stay tuned. More Tetris action still to come.
This is a story about people who play Tetris on the original Nintendo console. A game so hard, it took 15 years for anyone to get videotape of a million-point game. A game so tough, you lose every time.
I didn't know if I was ever going to have a chance to win.
I was getting my butt kicked every day at Tetris.
I think universally people have that feeling where they're like, I'm done with this game.
This is a story about a tournament designed to find the best Tetris player in the world.
I recently got some nerve damage in my arm, and it was suggested to me that I not play Tetris for a while, but that.
Getting frustrated, literally tears of frustration, I remember that.
You can't be self-conscious of what you're doing, where you're letting the piece tell you what to do. And if you start trying to exert any real control over the action, beyond just asking that piece, tell me where to put you, it's like you've stepped out of the zone and it's over for you.
A competition to decide once and for all whose skills, whose talents, whose performance under pressure could defeat anyone.
There are situations where nothing is good. Everything is a bad move, but you have to ask yourself, what's the least bad move?
Obviously, I was not done playing Tetris.
If I face Bo, I'll kill him, and I'll feel really bad about it again.
Let's get into our first match here. I'm excited. Let's do some commentary for some classic Tetris matches. Oh no, and then just a bad drop right there.
But this isn't a story just about victory. This is a story about not giving up.
It's gonna be close. Staying alive, but barely. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna. It looks like we have a champion. It's a Tetris World Champion 2014.
Let's go. Let's crank it up to our next matchup on the Friday Night Fights, as the second half is about to begin. Instructions, please. On the left-hand side is a player that is a high school superstar athlete coming into the realm of the classic Tetris scene. Is certainly accomplished as a last player and looking to make a wave here in the Friday Night Zone. This is Hiary. And on the right, ready for the fight, is a man close to my heart. He's the man that helped design a lot of the graphics you see today, especially that Friday Night Fight logo in the bottom left. Why you not wearing the shirt, you son of a bitch? He's my pissing buddy, Jordan. All right, players are ready to go. They've agreed no SPS for this one. So we're just going to go right into it. No delay, time to play. In 3, 2, 1, let's get some Tetris action on the run. And it is K9 Watching Tetris, subscribing, at a tier 1 level. 22 months. Thank you, K9 and 321. Good luck, have fun, Bits. You're the best. Vince, pay me. Thanks so much. He says I need to play Jordan someday. Well, go right ahead. So we are underway. I'm gonna get do a little camera fixing, because that's what we do here. We do some camera fixing. Cams look good. This is why you want to be on cam, folks, because these two handsome devils are going at it, and you can see all the good stuff. Nice dash control being maintained from both. 162 for Hiary, 124 for Jordan, as we are in the early days of this game number 1. Good to see Jordan back in action. It's been a while. He's taken some time off. He's been dealing with some injuries, and just, sometimes he needed a mental break, but he's back on that grind. We've been seeing him stream from time to time, usually at a late night bird that will go at it. But the King's pretty much sleeping. King's got to get his beauty rest, Dusty Tetris, one off the bottom for Jordan to go to 156. Hiary at 211. Hiary, now that it's summer, spending a lot more time getting into the Tetris grind. Academics are out of the way and now focusing on block stacking. He's gotten into the CTL, Classic Tetris League. Been having a bit of a tough go there to begin, not off to the greatest of starts, but plenty of time left of the season for Hiary to make a splash and get that comp experience in. Certainly here in the Friendlies universe, this is the best place to do it because we do it more often. It's weekly. You can see on Monday night with the Burb Wizard, host the Monday Night Mayhem, and the king of the restreams here on the Fridays for the Friday night fights for all your classic Tetris action. There's a couple of holes in the stack. Gonna try to reopen this right side. Z will make it all the way to the left. And there's another Dusty Tetris. The S for the double. And Jordan looking to maybe clean this up. Nothing burning there at the moment. Maybe just stick with the row 1 for now. It's been working for him. 286 through 83 lines with Jordan. 377 out of Tetris for Hiary. They're going to 400,000 through 84. Hiary making the most of the RNG there. Very strong start for Hiary. Trying to use that horizontal J on the right side. Nice adjustment for the T-piece that's coming in. Another Tetris for both players. 357 for Jordan, 468 for Hiary. Reminder that they are not playing same piece sequences. Jordan declined to play that way. Wants to play the game the way it was intended. Just believe in yourself and bless RNG, right? Have that blessed RNG to get you through. And he'll make an adjustment to get Tetris ready again. Continues to play on this row 1 and is working out for him. He's going to look to maybe, not going to go center well. He's just going to continue to build up on this. Got about 20 lines left to go. Hiary, another Tetris, 539 through 111 lines. We're looking at certainly a 600K on the table for Hiary, depending on how these pieces work out. Another Tetris, go to 562. Had a opportunity maybe for a Vitz. I don't know. That we have to see it perfectly. Square placement here allows for the tuck. I'm gonna go with the T tuck instead. I thought maybe the L was gonna happen, but S flat solution. Yeah, I don't know if Hiary was trying to go for an S spin there. We're just gonna create a hole in the top of the stack. Looking for a long bar to get a score. I'm gonna go with the triple first. There's the bar. There's the score. We're transition. Yep, 618 transition. 502 for Jordan. So Jordan, not a bad transition. 500K, exactly what you would like as a DAS player, but Hiary just 100,000 plus points better. Jordan cannot get that long bar to the left side. I'll take some skims, bring this down. He's able to DAS over a bar if he gets it to that left. It's definitely within reasonable height, but the problem is there's no bars coming. A couple of squares show up, so now Jordan has to figure out another solution. He would really love a bar right now because this could be a dirty Tetris. And a dusty Tetris over on the left side. You can see Jordan with that body English to keep it going. Oh, my word, Jordan. You see his face. He's like, yeah, that felt good. And he's clean. He's safe at 575. Hiary at 688, maintaining a strong lead. We're on level 21s. The game continues. Adjustments being made by Hiary. I don't know if I agree with that adjustment with the piece sequence that comes after. It looks like it works out. Getting that body. Ooh, early shift there with the square could be problematic. Oh, and a quick tap from Jordan. Oh, my word. I didn't know you could do it. What a quick tap. Keeps him alive still. Oh, my word, Jordan. That's what the grind is all about. That's what the training regimen does for you. Quick taps. On parade for him. He cannot dash over that square. He really needed the square to make it over. This board is now crumbling, and he will not go any further. Gives a thumbs up. Man, Jordan. Giving us a little bit of a show there. Quick taps galore. Dirty Tetris. For funsies. But Hiary, the pace just way too strong. 835 on level 25. You can finish this one out. Hiary, one mumbling aloud here in the Friendlies universe. And this one certainly is a good one to do that with. You will have game number one. GG's. Oh, nice line spin there. Has to go lumbar flats. And the vault of the L. Oh, early shift there. No, Hiary did not want to have that shift, and we'll throw in the towel there. That shift was not meant to happen. Was supposed to have been a placement in the 3-4 spot, and they kind of just shifted over in the wrong zone. So good game though from Hiary. Very strong. Game number one at 887. Hiary is ready to go. Again, no SPS, so they'll just go when they're ready. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Game number two is upon you. It starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Double S start for Hiary while Jordan dealt with the square ZJ. Those are the pieces you're going to get. Those are good enough because tucking is a thing. J3 was noticing some rough RNG for Jordan, but he did some mighty fine quick taps. A dirty Tetris kept him alive long enough to give us a thrill. Certainly outstanding. And as I mentioned, Jordan's been kind of away for a while, but he's back on that grind again. Did not have the dash to get that J all the way to the left side, so he'll take a few burns and not worry about it. He is okay and safe at 72,000. Hiary going to take a dirty triple. and also will be safe. And the long bar coming in for the Tetris. 60,000 for Hiary. Up to a little bit of a slow start through the first 22 lines. Plenty more game left to go in this one. We've got a couple more matches still to come. We've got the big dog, Roman and OPB. They are going to go at it. A little bit of a return match for the two. Have not played each other since OPB was the Upstarts champion and defended the title against a former champion. So two former champions renewing a rivalry tonight as they look to get that belt back down the road from our current champion, the Fire Docs. And then our main event, Aggro players. One a full-time roller, the other a grip switch roller. Cole and Tetris Time. The rematch from episode 1 that happened basically a year ago, man, when we first got on this channel. That match happened about a year ago. I'm going to have to go back and look. Actually, while these players are getting their 18 started, I'm going to take a look at the Friendlies history between the two and see the exact date that happened, because it's pretty close to a year on the dot. Played once before, 3-2 win for Cole, and that match happened July 1st, 2023. So look at that, a year and 4 days ago was the first time they've met. So here we go, our anniversary has sprung up on us just like that, man. Technically, if they played on the Monday Night Mayhem episode, that would have been 1 year to the date. Crazy. A lot has changed since then. Cole, a established all-star now. TT trying to transform himself into adding rolling to his repertoire. So certainly that'll be a fun match tonight for our main event. 325 for Jordan, 343 for Hiary as we are approaching the 100 line marker. They're about 20 lines away somewhat. Good old Das. Gotta love to see it. Guys making the comeback. People want to see Das players do their thing. It's the play style that made the game famous to begin with. The way the game was intended to be played. It's outstanding to see that. And it culminates this summer with some big events that are going on. We've got the Das World Championship in Germany happening at the end of the month. So you'll see some strong representatives over in the European nations. Maybe an American or two will find their way out there. And then at the end of September, America gets its Das tournament that's been waiting for. From the CTWC brand, it will be the Jonas Cup, the inaugural event, where the winner of Jonas Cup will get funding to go to the Das World Championship in Germany in 2025 and represent America. Truly, it's going to be an outstanding event. I'll be there live in Portland for that one. So stay tuned for all the good stuff. Did I miss Cole versus Tetris Time? No, Dirt Block. Yeah, not yet, as we are going to have that as main event. We're definitely behind schedule. Match is going a little bit longer than anticipated, along with a technical error. We had an internet outage for a good 20 plus minutes. So that has put us way behind schedule. We got two more matches after this one left to go. It's Roman and OPB, and then Cole and Tetris Time. So we're going to be a while here because these two players certainly putting on a show for Das. We're getting set for transitions at area 540, Jordan at 519. Very close game. Tetrises for both. We have transition 565 to 545. Less than a Tetris separation as we go to the 19 plus. Let's go, players. Nice flat burn from Jordan. Cannot quick tap the J over. Man, oh man. He's got some flat burn options, but that square is not going to go where he wants it to, and that will do it. A really strong effort from Jordan as he was trying to find a solution. He could not get the pieces he wanted earlier. That left side was not built out. The J was coming, that bar was coming too, so it's possible that maybe he waited one more piece, but he saw the J dependency could have been filled, and he went all in. And that is the end result. Hit area 585 will be good for game number 2, pardon me. And we will have a 2-0 lead on the left. GG's. Will we be asking reverse sweep? Yeah, it could happen. You never know. So you got to do it one game at a time, folks. It's all one game at a time. And we will find out if that begins right now. Let's go. Count it down. Game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. While they get that underway, probably should do some activity shout outs because King does not do a good job of that. We did shout out K9 for the bits and the subscription. We got Did_777 with a follow about an hour ago. Power Age, I had a power outage, followed as well. We got March with 100 bits earlier tonight. And I think that was it for this evening. Trap Zone did raid with a party of 6 earlier, so I apologize for not acknowledging that. We had predictions going on. Rights followed. And Martz gave another 100 bits to the king. Thank you. Mystestica with a follow. TLK_M subscribe at tier 1. Thank you for that. Scrafe646 followed earlier. And that's pretty much it. So thank you again for all the follows and the subs and the bits to all our friends watching tonight. If you're on YouTube, you can do all that stuff too. Not that hard. All you gotta do is just hit that button to give money. If you got disposable income, we take it because this content, we're giving it to you at a low cost value. Doesn't charge you anything because it's free. Well, the people that host these things, well, you know, make it worth our while. Put on shows for all of you, along with these players that do an excellent job week in, week out. The reason I do it is it's so much fun. $169. Hey now for Jordan. $175 for Hiary. We're moving along here for this game number 3. Hiary in the driver's seat, looking to get the sweep. Had the bragging rights over Jordan. Shown some impressive moves tonight. Really outstanding from Jordan. Hopefully Jordan and I will get back into tag team soon. It was an excellent 5 below there momentarily. Gets a strong placement of the long bar over to the left side. And oh, the Z placement will do it there. Jordan's going to have an early top out, unfortunately, at 197. Tough break there after some really fun 19 play. That's a tough way to end our third game. Hiary at 272. You will be good for the third and final game as you'll have the sweep and the bragging rights over our friend Jordan. Congratulations and GG's. Let's go on over to the winner scene and celebrate Hiary as Jordan has left the building. So Kingsman, press the button. That would be nice. Right there we go. Press this one off. Turn this one on, and let's go on over as we are flexing. Hiary with the flex. Kind of showing off those guns. Hiary is your winner for this Friday night fight. Congratulations to you. Good to see you getting very heavily involved in the competitive scene. Hopefully we'll see more of you in the friendlies this summer. Very fun game, and I'm sure there are other DAS players that want to test their might against you. And good luck in the rest of your CTL season as well. GG's. All right, coming up next, we're going to have ourselves a Battle of Dancers yet again. It's a rematch of former champions in the Upstarts division. OPB, 1 Pound Bobby, and the big dog, Roman, will go one-on-one to settle the grudge yet again. After this commercial break, stay tuned. Here we go, folks. Our next matchup on the Friday Night Fights is a rematch of champions looking for the final bragging rights in their trilogy of matches. It is on the left-hand side, former Upstarts champion, led the pack for a good amount of time, and is looking to get back and ascend to the top of the bronze level yet again. He is not a camping chair because he's indoors. It's probably hot as hell out there. He is 1 Pound Bobby! And on the right, about to get into camera frame for you, is a former Upstarts champion as well. He is known as a restreamer extraordinaire for the classic Tetris Gauntlet scene, and he is certainly a big dog when it comes into your yard. He is Roman! They have agreed that this will be no same piece set, so we're getting that again. Back to back for that. It's crazy. OPB versus Ceiling Fan. Yeah, we fixed that already, Barchop. Thank you. So players, when you're all ready to go, indicate the ready here on the screen. We have a hover 3 from OPB, which is needed ready from Roman to confirm, and we will get this game number 1 underway. Players have agreed, and we are all set. A rivalry continues on this episode of the Friday Night Fights in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Thumbs up from OPB after the Tetris. Looking forward to this one. Again, a rivalry being renewed. We still had an outstanding series of matches going back to the title earlier in the year. Roman was our champion going into 2024, and OPB looking to take it away from him. Did so a little bit before the Super Show. Roman, quick tap already. And the lumbar engage Tetris there. That was a little spicy to start. Roman almost got into some heavy traffic trouble. Able to weather the storm, and he is fine. 57,000 in the early days for Roman S-Spin to clear up that right side, and then the double to get the board health back in order. 75,000 for OPB. Also needs a J tuck, and that will resolve, and he'll go with the long bar burn to the double to resolve his issue on board stacking. And both players are looking okay for the moment. They have an interesting situation. He was looking for the Z-spin, and that didn't work out. It ended up being a Z-tuck instead. And now he's got a T-spin set up, and there he executes it well. And he is in such a scoring position. 88,000 for Roman, 124 for OPB, excuse me. J for the tuck will get him Tetris ready. A little bit of an early shift there. Did not want that to happen. He will get a double and then a Tetris right after. Brings him back on the bottom of the board, but will have to spend some time cleaning that up. Big Dog's opportunity to catch and maybe take a lead. He's got a clean board at 135 to OPB's 151. 42 lines in for both players. We are off and running for this game number 1. As mentioned, these two are rivals. The history is there for them. Should go back and look King at their all-time set here. Let's go and take a look at that, because we have the power. Okay, you have the power. You have a spreadsheet that tells you all the players, right, and their history in the Friendlies universe. What's the story with them? Well, let's go and take a look as these two get that going. Angry Roro, that's the name there. Left wall going on for OPB at 186. Roman at 239, the lead. OPB will get into the 200K marker after that Tetris. And still going to work with the left well to get another lumbar in for a Tetris. Go for the tuck and then the square, and that'll transfer the well over to him. Nicely done. Tetris for Roman. Audio seems low. Let me see what's going on with this audio level. I think, how about now? I think that should be okay. OMG is the first match. Roman versus Mari. There's the one dog that Mari missed for tomorrow. Let me see here. Let's just take a look at the properties. Yeah, this is correct. Microphone is good on that one. Let's go take a look at this one here, just to make sure. Voice and video. Microphone snowball is correct. So hopefully the audio is a little bit better now. Maybe King's got to just raise the voice up, because I don't know what happens. Sometimes when these crashes happen, create some controversy. There's one dog that Martz missed for tomorrow. Maybe he didn't. That's true. We don't know who the first matchup is for Martz's fundraising stream for CTWC Canada. Maybe the big dog is involved. Since it's the picture of two dogs, two canines. Maybe it's the debut of Canine watching Tetris playing class Tetris. That'd be amazing. This looks like a neck alert. 360 to 334. Jedi Evan being the new producer of Friday Night Fights, but he's not wrong. It is a neck alert worthy. So get those big necks out. It's boom. Tetris with Jeff and Alex Guitaru Curry, greatest necks of all time. And one of the greatest Tetris friendly matches of all time at a Super Show. $387 for OPB, $387 for Roman. Like 20-point difference for a moment there. That's crazy. If you can even believe that, that was a 20-point difference. My God. That's nuts. TT is here. Should be warming up Tetris Time, because once these guys are done, we're jumping into your main event match with Cole immediately. We are behind schedule, but we're going to do the best we can. And he said for transitions for these two players, 438 to 437, it is close here in the game. It is close in their all-time record. What a shock. OPB leads the series 3-2 here in Friendlies. 15 and 14 is the overall record. One game separates them. They've been close in the score. No shock here. This is a rivalry for the ages. Doubles for Roman at 490. OPB 469. Hey now. Level 19 for OPB. We go to level 20 now. Roman's already been there. He's about 7 lines ahead in the count. Kind of aggressive, putting that placement over on the right side. He's got long bar dependency. Jay helps to open, but only one burn with the other long bar. He has to try to open up. Double with the Z piece, and the bar comes, and Roman gonna survive momentarily. This is gonna give OPB some time to maybe catch. There we go. Bangarang! Tetris! Back to the neck alert. Jedi Evan. Got off work early. What have I missed? Says WD Subia. I missed some Cloud Tetris fights and internet outage from the king. The big dog in trouble. He needs a bar. Bangarang! Tetris, but that board will never recover. He's done at 546. OPB is nearly there. 546, 724 is the final score. 546, 264. We need another burn, OPB. He'll get it with a double. Just enough. My word. That could have been trouble in a bottle, but OPB's dash skill tremendous and will survive this game on number 1 and the 1-0 advantage to him. GG's. OPB had missed the quick tap. It would have been Jover. But look at him bring that down. No problem there for a former Upstarts champion. So good start. Good game number 1 from our players. Love to see it. Roman kind of bouncing around. He wants to get right back into the saddle. He wants to get game number 2 going. OPB says no quick tap. It's all full ass, baby. Yeah, I could kind of tell. You could also see Bobby's hands. You can kind of see that there was no quick tap. Have to agree. Players are ready to go. Let's do it. Let's count it down. We've got game number 2 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Reminder, they are not playing same piece sequence, so you'll see them get 2 different sets of RNG. Roman had declined the same piece set functionality. He wants to go on his own. He saw Jordan in the last match call for that. They had pretty good games. That made me feeling that, you know what, I'm going to go with Jordan. Jordan's right. He's on the right path. Let's not play SPS, man. Let's see who's the real best block stacker without that. There's a lot of talk about how same piece sets go in competitive Tetris. As far as, you know, do we need to make it a mandatory thing? Kind of made it mandatory now for Division 1 players in Cloud Tetris League. They were asking for it. They said, come on, King, we're playing for money and all that stuff. We need it. And I could not disagree with that. They were making a strong case for it. Roman would fire a little bit here. Not getting the right timing, and the Z piece comes one piece too late that he needed for that left side. So Roman making sure that full dash is loaded, because this is not an easy dig. He is getting the right pieces, split double on the way with the J. He brought it down to a manageable height. Lombard dependencies, but he will get Lombards to fill them. Here's the well open, just waiting on the Lombard. Here comes after the J-Tuck, and Roman is safe at 70,000 through 38 lines. Not a bad start for him. OPB at 130,000 through 39 lines. A little bit better. The Veggie Dog says, I like same piece set. Yeah, I think it's something that has its place for certain events and certain times where, you know, you want to have the same piece sequence and see, you know, am I getting fair RNG like my opponent? If they get a drought, I get a drought. If they got a lot of Lombards, I get a lot of Lombards. You know, you wanna have that comfortability there. For the sake of sanity in some cases, but at the end of the day, it's going to matter who has the better block stacking, the better usage of the tools that you are being given. The tools being the blocks, and you being the painter to paint the picture, so to speak. Any Picassos here? J-Tuck on the way. Roman actually, he was Tetris ready. He opted to go with the long bar to the left side. Maybe he just didn't see that he was ready. And he'll get a Tetris nonetheless. $200,000 for the big dog on the right. 256 for OPB on the left. You're listening to the king of the restreams, the man with the most matches covered all time. Over 2,500 matches documented and recorded by yours truly. Definitely a bigger number than that at this point. Been saying 2,500 for like months now. So certainly it's more than that. I am the all-time leader. That's why the king of the restreams. Ain't nobody better. To my own horn because nobody else will. 313 for OPB, 293 for Roman. Earn gain number 2. Roman looking to tie it up. OPB looking to go 2 up. Those of you listening, they are hearing the sounds of the funk. That is White Bat Audio, our friend Mr. Carl Casey. That's that great music that we love. The synthwave just seems to go so well with Tetris. I mean, it just seems to go hand in hand. It has a great purpose to it. And sounds good, man. Sounds real good. So I want to give a shout out to Carl Casey for making those badass tunes. You can check them out on White Bat Audio on Spotify and the YouTubes and such. Early Chef Fair for the big dogs at 438. OPB at 416. Keeping it about a Tetris difference. Look at the long bar here and score that. 444 for him. Roman at 443. So OPB will have the better transition score going in to level 19. But depending if he can get a Tetris or not, might not be too much of a difference, and he'll just double in. 447. 447 for Roman. This is another neck-and-neck game. I mentioned it before. These two guys just keep it tight. OPB leads the series 3 matches to 2. Lifetime in the Friendlies universe between the two of them. 15-14 record in games played. 464 to 466. Man, what a rivalry this is. Over here, I like making fun of King for liking the Mets. Can't believe you said that. How dare you. Colin's here. I like generating same piece sets. I know he does. He's full of caca when it happens. Although good on Colin for learning how to use a plunger at work recently. Solved a major problem. Guys, I did it. I learned how to use a plunger. Now we don't have to worry about too much caca. A little bit of a king bar in the middle for OPB at 528. Roman at 491. Match continues. Spicy games going on right now. And that's a top out for Roman at 497. He had a column 4 well brewing there. And looked like the well was blocked. And he got the bar when he needed it. And that will toast him. So the big dog is going to fall 2 games down. OPB at 575. You are good for game number 2 and a 2-0 lead. OPB let you know he still got it, baby. I'll be making a note that he's playing GD strats, which means a lot of line out going on there. Just playing safe where needed. Our players are ready to go. We got no SPS, so they're just gonna start when the countdown goes. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We have ourselves a crucial game number 3 for Roman. OPB looking to get a sweep. Pad his stats a little bit. Also noting that the 19 a little shaky today. Again, we haven't seen OPB in a while. He's taking kind of a hiatus after the loss to Firedox at the Super Show back in April. Well, it's been a while since we've seen the 1 pound Bobby. But better believe it, he's back in the saddle. He wants that bronze belt yet again. And gonna like to start making some waves forward. We're getting close to Clash of Champions. Firedox opponent pretty much starting to look like it's gonna be set. But maybe Bobby will say, King, you gotta not let me be out in the cold, brother. Almost got left out in the cold with those bars, but luckily the bars come in time for Bobby. Shaking his head, he knows, not good. And then he didn't like that decision with the S. That S certainly could have gone flat somewhere because the T was coming. Could have tucked that T in. Makes an adjustment to the long bar. That was intentional. And rough beginnings here for Bobby. 86,000 for him through 29 lines. Roman with a clean stack at 140 has the lead. Exactly what you want if you're Roman. Don't know if that's an intentional overhang of the J piece or a misdrop. Only way it's going to resolve is with the S or the J. The J comes first, followed by the S. And Roman give you a thumbs up. He said, no, I got it. He said, I know what I'm doing, King. It was all intentional. And shout out to Roman. Got to read some CTM today. I was kind of back reading a little bit on stuff because I've not been keeping up in the date of CTM and what's going on. But in the channel that is Life PBs and stuff like that, Roman has been accepted to graduate school, University of North Texas. So congratulations to Roman. He'll be going to get his master's degree in, I believe, behavioral science, something like that. You say, yep, right, King. Yeah, congratulations to Roman as he embarks on the next journey of his life. Master's program's always very difficult, so I'm sure he'll be studying quite a bit. Colin, of course, running in here. A master's degree in being too cool. Well, certainly, Colin would have a BS in that because it's well, we won't say that word here. 332 for Roman, 137, make it 159 now for OPB. OPB having a very brutal game, number 3. He'll get a Tetris down the middle and kind of just prop himself up there. Fan of the Mandalorian. Look at that. Seemed like he was a Star Wars fan when he did his promo back in April. So good to see that. And he's chuckling now. Yep, King, I love me some Mandalorian. Yep. Now, people would probably think I'm being stereotypical about Bobby there with that accent, but I have confirmed that is his voice. As these guys are chuckling along. Oh, King, you got me, yup. I done talk like that, King. But yeah, he's definitely a fan of the Star Wars. I've seen it, and yeah, Mandalorian. I have not been able to get into that series. I did watch the Obi-Wan series ages ago. That was really good. I did enjoy that with Obi-Wan, kind of like learning about what happened after the dealings of Episode 3 and what happens before Episode 4, The New Hope. Revenge of the Sith and New Hope. You got that in between what goes on, the rematch with Darth Vader. That was outstanding. I did not expect that to happen. And that happened. It was really good. Oh, look who's here. The champ is here. Upstarts champion. Taking a look and seeing what's cooking with Upstarters. Firedox in the house. Had a successful title defense against GD on Monday night show. And that will get Firedox set. Firedox will be going into Clash of Champions either later this month or beginning of next month. Still date unconfirmed technically. So hopefully we can get a hard date on when that's going to happen so players can prepare for that. But yeah, Firedox officially now will be going into Clash of Champions and defend the title. Question, who will it be? And these two players try to make a case for a rematch. Certainly the winner of this one may have some claims to get back in the saddle. We saw Winterra earlier tonight. And has been hanging out in the upstarts. Getting close to really Winter going to Phenoms at this point. But maybe gets one shot. Who knows? So lots at stake as we continue on. Round number 19. It is Roman at 528. Bobby at 376, down by like 150,000 points. So he'll need some really strong 19 and maybe a Roman top out. And right now you can see there's no bars for either player. Again, they are not playing same piece sequence. But finally bars are flowing for both of them. Bobby kind of arranging himself, making sure he's feeling good. He's going to go with a column number 3. This is a spicy column. Did not go for the L tuck. And that was a mistake because that will throw in the towel. Not a good game, and you can see he's not happy about that. 391 for him is no bueno. The big dog says, yeah, come on. Yeah, we're back in this one, baby. The big dog with a pop-off. He will stay alive and make it a 2-1 match as they continue going toe-to-toe in this ultimate rivalry. GG's. When Hamburger Yummy 3. What a name. Jedi Evan. Look at that pace. Roman is not going down easily here. Yeah, Jedi. Maybe the Jedi has eyes set on making a run for a title soon down the road. All right, well, players are ready to go, so let's get right into it. We got game number 4 cooking. It is Bobby still up 2-1. Roman, look at the tie in 3-2-1 Tetris. We'll go to game number 4 in the sky. And now, thank you for the follow, Hamburger Yummy 3. I wonder where the other 2 Hamburger Yummies are. If you can call them and tell them to come and watch this, that'd be great because we're having a great time. Got our main event coming up next. 2 aggro players. They're going to stack the blocks. They're going to go toe-to-toe. It is Coal Bucket and Tetris Time. So get your final warm-ups in, players. We are going to look to get you cooking in moments. Once this one is said and done, we'll get to cooking. Ooh, a bit of a tough L placement for Roman. He's going to try to keep his options open. He can get one more burn. He has to use the, oh, he doesn't use the long bar to burn away. Interesting. Roman going to have to try heavily rely on quick taps here. Oh, this is getting spicy for Roman. He could have taken a burn with the long bar earlier. He's going to hang that long bar. And that'll do it for Roman. Oh, my word. Had an opportunity to burn earlier, and he chose not to do it. And that leads to trouble, and he's going to clap it up. Good sportsmanship from Roman there, but at the end of the day, you know, deep down inside, not liking that ending. OPP will get a gift here in this game number 4, and say game 4 is no more. At 147, OPP will win the game of the match. Not the way he would want to do it, but it's the way the game ended, and that's that. GG's. Tough ending there after really 3 strong games for players that kind of slugfested out, going toe-to-toe, and this rivalry continues. It won't end, man. And we'll go to a winner's scene now to go congratulate the Mandalorian himself. It is OPP. Congratulations to you on this victory for the evening, man. Good to see you back in the saddle here. Glad to see you back for the Friday night fights, as always. And certainly, hey, now maybe back in the discussion. Back in the discussion for an upstart's chance. He probably would love to get the rematch with Fire Ducks. Will he get it at Clash of Champions? Well, time will tell. There are others waiting. So we'll see who gets to pick the pocket. GG's. All right, folks, that will take us into our final match of the evening, which is our main event. Probably about 20 minutes behind schedule. It's not bad, and not consider the internet hiccup. That is pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good. Let's head on over and take a look at our main event slide. And there it is. There is your main event for tonight, folks. It is the Coal Bucket and Tetris Time rematch from a year ago. Their first battle ensued July 1st, 2023. Over 365 days later, 370 days to be exact, they get the rematch. Players are stronger a year later. Cole mastered the rolling, finishing top 16 at CTWC. Tetris Time, still your table tapper, but now adding the table throw grip switch to his repertoire. He's gotten rolling, and we'll see if it works out tonight. The two clash yet again, and that'll be coming up after this commercial break.
Well, looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event.
All right, folks, it is now time for your Friday Night Fights main event of the evening. Introductions, please, on the left-hand side, smiling because he knows that tonight's gonna be a victory yet again. He's stronger a year ago, and he's stronger a year later. He is too cracked for the Kingsman 5, but certainly could make it any other time. This is Top 16 CTWC member for 2024. Spoiler, it is Cole pocket. And on the right is a player that has been in the scene for many years now. He has been in all of your hearts as one of the finest tappers still remaining, but now he's adopted a little bit of that rolling. Can he prove it tonight that it's starting to work? It's your table tapper. He's actually on time. Here's Tetris Time! Look at him go. 29 rolling, not too bad there for TT. He's starting to get the hang of it. He's definitely starting to get the hang of it. So this is going to be interesting to see. Watching Cole train earlier today. Kind of struggling a little bit. But that was early on. I don't know if he maybe got things figured out afterwards. Then surely he was not training the whole day. Lucy's here. Lucy in the sky, daughter of Martz. Wishing the guys good luck. Lucy, a player in training now herself. So we'll get her versus Martz real soon. Don't you worry. That'll be happening. Players, if you'd like, SPS is on the table. So let me know if we're going to go that route. Got some bits sent over here. We'll check it out in just a moment. King is getting this ready to go. Got our lower third finalized, and there it is. And they have confirmed we will go SPS. So after a couple of matches that did not have the same piece requirements, well, we're going to get it back again for our main event. And we'll pin that in the chat so players, you know what to do. And it was Marty with another 100 bits. Thank you, Martz, for giving us those delicious bits. 0E0A53 is the seed, folks. 0E0A. E for elephant. 0A for apple. 53 is one more than 52. It's a good number. Shadow Knights here. Mart's family triple threat match would be hype. I don't think they have enough setup. Maybe they do have enough setups, huh? Marty, you have enough setups for that? Have to go probably play at Sex Machine's house. Well, can't use that word here. Alex the Machine is what we call him on this channel. You can't say that other name. That's not a thing we should be saying here. Alex the Machine. I guess Martz would be in his spot. Lucy would play over in Remy's, and then Remy would have to go down to Alex's, right? I think that's probably how that would have to work. Yeah, I have all the needed setup. Oh my god, that may happen one day. Oh, Monsieur Shadow, Remy, we had the cup, okay, man, because, you know, Remy is good. Yeah, I think we'll give Lucy some time. Give Lucy some time so she can train and get better. But certainly I think Lucy would be Martz anyway. It's fine. TT rolling arc is correct. Yeah, this is going to be exciting to see. We'll see where TT is these days. He's been grinding the roll technique. So it's a matter of, can he start putting it together and be viable to really keep up with the Joneses of the top level. TT's back playing CTL now. He's in Division 2. Thank you for the follow. Ben_B52 was that, I think. Dang thing is so hard to read. Yeah, Ben_B82. Apologies. That is the proper handle there. TT's ready to go. Level 18. He doesn't have that functionality to do that nice ready there, but Cole does, and he has confirmed he is ready. So let's do it. It's main event time. Cole and TT. The rematch from a year ago in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Long bar in the square to start for both players, so we are confirmed SPS is valid for this game number 1. It is a best of 5. First of 3 will be the victor. As mentioned, this is the second time they have played on a friendly. They played elsewhere. I don't have that recorded. But this is their second match ever. They played against each other a year ago. Cole victorious 3-2 in that one. Now, what I do remember is that one was not good. They were too aggro for their own good, and the fifth game was a good one. They did have a good fifth game, but the first four, kinda caca, early top outs galore. So we really don't want to see that here tonight. We want to have a good, clean game. For those that wondering, Cole, lifetime on Friendlies, he's played 50 matches. He is 24-26 lifetime with a 48% win percentage. Tetris Time is sitting at 71 matches played. He is 21-50. A 29.6% win percentage. Match odds in favor of Cole, 65-35. Which probably should lead me into doing a prediction. We haven't done one in a bit. King kind of forgets to do predictions. So it's been a while. Who wins the main event tonight? If you're a Cole fan, you can select him. If you're a TT fan, then you can select him. We'll do a 5-minute prediction here since the match is already underway. So choose your player. Who's it going to be? Who's going to win the night and have the bragging rights in their lifetime series? TT looking to try to tie it up. Cole looking to stay undefeated in their second matchup. And I really look forward to this one the first time because I compared Cole to TT in his early days of the journey. The stacking aggression that Cole had, and somewhat still has to this day. Cole is actually a much better stacker now than a year ago when we kind of were having those comparisons, even like a year and a half ago, really, going back to 2022 when I first started watching Cole. Very much paralleled, the two of them, as far as the stacking and just trying to get Tetrises no matter where on the board. But Cole has certainly toned the aggression down quite a bit, and that has led to a lot more consistency for him to play at the higher levels, and which is why Cole is sitting at Division 1 of CTL, whereas TT is in Division 2. And TT, with a bit of a situation going on here, cannot tap the square over to the left side. Hangering long bar is going to end TT's run early. And there you go. It has started. The aggression has begun. TT cannot get out of that mess. And Cole at 318 is going to be good for game number 1. GG's. And TT, that's a tough break, brother. So you know, with an early top out, you got to get one of these. No! That was a harsh one, GD. Wow, that was right from the belly. All right, oof. All right, TT is ready to go on double 18. Again, players will increment seeds. We don't do re-rolls here. We do increments. Hangering happens, bro. Claro que sí, DJ Mr. Borro. Good to see you at CTWC this year. Can we at least make this match last long enough for potential Simply raid? We can try. We can try. Either that or we'll send it over to Simply instead. Oh. His pause strats to make it last. Yeah, that's a good point. And we're ready from Cole, and TT is ready as well. Let's go ahead and count them down. We got ourselves game number 2 starting up in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. My word. The aggression from TT. Ninja in chat saying, can I have a tables match against TT? Absolutely. Let's set that up real soon. Table tapping match between Ninja and TT. Would love it. Let's friggin' do it, man. March is blasting. Everyone notices in a number of discords. Everybody, man, I'm very excited for CWC Canada. You cannot miss it, man. I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to shout it from the rooftops, man. We're going to have a party with Marty. We get the point, Marks. we know, brother. So CWC Canada happening tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UTC. March will have 5 matches on the card. It's going to be a long night of classic Tetris. Oh, what an adjustment for Cole. Dirty! Tetris Cole, you cheeky young man. My word, that was nasty AF. One of those times where you do the pullback and it works in your favor. TT keeping the board at the bottom very clean. He's off to a good start at 191 through 42 lines. Cole, meanwhile, having some misdrops and now in trouble. You know that Z wasn't going to burn anything. Cannot 5-tap the bar over. He'll have to do the J instead. Square comes one piece too late. A split double with a long bar. We got trouble for Cole. Throwing the S's over on the right side. Has to adjust that T-piece, and we're going to top out here for Cole. You know, you wanted the sequel of Cole versus TT. You're getting basically what the first one was. It's exactly this. Early top outs galore. 97,000 for Cole. 282 for TT. He was having a monster game. And just like that, we are tied up one apiece now. GG's. And Cole, man. You're trying to make this game last long enough for a raid. It ain't going to happen with that. Oof.
Oh, no! No! No!
Yeah, GD. No. The gift exchange is Shadow Knight. Yeah, well, we're gonna go to the cider again. This is a repeat of what happened the first time. My God. All right, increment your seeds, players. So technically, what are we at now? I don't even know. We started with 0E. That would have been 1F. So now we'll go to 2-0. 200A53 is the seed for you all. And we are both ready to go. Let's count them down. Game number 3 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Lucasen says, calm down. It's 4 a.m. No, you calm down. You go to bed, Lucasen. Europeans can't handle the screaming when the king is streaming. Come on now. What's wrong with you? Cole's starting a little bit late, so I'm going to refresh Cole. It's possible that there's a slight delay on there, so we'll get a Cole refresh. And that did nothing. We'll try a little bit of a different refresh here. Let's interact with the source. A little bit better, I guess. TT going to be ahead in the line count due to some internet delay. 136 for TT, 72,000 for Cole. It's about a 6-line difference in regards to that. Mr. Moonstruck is here. Can't handle the screaming when you know King is streaming. Of course, it's so true. Watch out here. Nobody getting rebirth tonight. Yeah, nobody's hunting for that right now. Everybody's kind of taking their post-CTWC break. Rebirth is certainly a great challenge, but requires a lot of stamina. And right now, players are just still taking their breaks up to the World Championships. TT. Oh, that square. That square didn't get over. It was curtains for him. He will use the J effectively. He wants the bar, but it would be a dirty double at most. So he's going to have to triple his way down. He does so with the J's and the L's. He's zipping pieces over to that left side with his incredible tapping. One of the last tappers remaining in Classic Tetris. Most of them have moved over to the rolling technique. Fills in the dependency over on the left side, and then the lumbar comes in. Dirty Tetris for TT. 2 rows up. 206 for him. 137 for Cole. Again, Cole can be behind in the line count just due to some internet lag that maybe I have or he has, but nonetheless, you'll see the score there. 142 to 229. The line count pretty close at this point now, so certainly a valid lead for the Tetris Time, who does that table throw grip switch. So he taps on the table, as you can see right there, and then when it's time to roll, he kicks the table away and then goes right into a roll grip. And now the reason TT does not roll fully at this point is that he's not comfortable yet. He's not comfortable to the point that he can do it full time. I think once he starts feeling comfortable on that 29 play, then he may look to add it as his main style. Because you got to figure that TT's very competitive. He wants to play with the top players, and that he wants to have good showings at the World Championship. And he keeps getting into the top 48, so it's not that he can't do it, right? It's just when you get into the competitive matches, he's at a disadvantage. So he knows the next step is gotta join them, gotta join these players in the roll technique, and he's working his way there. So it'll be a fascinating thing to take a look at as TT's journey continues in the world of competitive Tetris. 394 for him, 304 for Cole. Cole has started to turn it on now. He's starting to get within range of the Tetris Time. He was top 8 in the pre-rolling era. Indeed he was. Yeah, 2 wins over Fractal in 2021 CTWC Online era. And that was a major shocker. That one stunned the world with Tetris Time not only beating Fractal 1 time, but that was also the era where we were doing the double eliminations online, since there was more time that we could dedicate for that. So he not only defeated Fractal in the winner's bracket to send Fractal down to losers, but then when Fractal made his way back up, TT was right there to shut him down and beat him again. Now, of course, that was pre-rolling Fractal, but that kind of got Fractal into the phase that started the next part of his journey and becoming the world champion in 2023. That began that saga for him. So TT's been involved in quite a number of momentous things. 539 for TT. We're getting close to transition. 448 for Cole out of Tetris to go to 471. Still has about 12 lines left to go before we go to level 19. TT filling in the bar dependency, skim of the T, lumbar engage, Tetris. 564 transition for TT. So we'll look at Cole when he gets the transition and see where he fares. So again, 564 transition for TT. 516 for Cole. So Cole at best can get to a 539. Unless we got a few skims here. There it is. 540. There you go. 540 for Cole with the carryover points because it was 24,000 with the Tetris going into 19. That makes sense. 568 now for Cole. 672 for TT. So when we look at the transition stages there, Cole's right on his heels. So the pace lead really, you could say, is in favor of Cole since he's behind in the line count. And with the speed increase too, that is certainly going to play a major factor. Tetris for TT, go to 756. Cole will get one to go to 623. Now another one for Cole to 650. And Ty coming in, letting us know that it wasn't an internet problem, it was a capture card problem. Literally freezing LMFAO. There you go. Well, it makes me feel better that it wasn't a Nestris problem, because I know you are a fan of the Nestris champs, whereas many others are critical of it. So good to know. Hopefully you'll get it capture resolved in the coming days or weeks if necessary. But thanks for playing again, Tyler, and thanks for your cooperation in getting that match completed. And certainly setting up some good storylines along the way. Cole at 746, TT at 863 again. 14 line difference. So Cole has the advantage, and Cole, the better 29 player, certainly. He's got that in his repertoire, 29 play available for Cole. As TT getting better with it, and actually was pretty good as a tapper too. He can get, you know, a number of lines on 29. I've seen him get to like 31, 32. So it's a matter of, if TT get enough points to force Cole to have to play aggressive 29, but again, no line cap here, and you can see there's the kick of the table. We have switched to roll. Tetris for TT to go to the max out. A10. 1,010,000 points. Another Tetris for TT. It looks like he has it under control. Did not go for the S spin. We'll go for the J tuck instead. Cole, 894. That's 894. At least it sounded not like an 8. Tetris coming in for Cole to go to 929. TT level 29. He's clearing things away. Cannot get the T over. He needs a bar to help bring this down, and he'll get it. It's a triple down on the right side. Board falling apart. TT's going to be done at A71. Cole scored again is A72. He's nearing max out. He's got it A00. That's 1,000,000 points. A35, and I think he'll have to just transition in. And Cole can simply line it out. No need to rush here. Oh, what a tuck goal of that L at that speed is nuts. Down the middle. There it is. A bangarang. Tetris for the bucket. Nice comeback for Cole to stay in pace and clean it up and do it in style. He will get game number 3 and the 2-1 advantage. GG's. Broccoli saying cowbells. I should have the cowbell, but I don't know where it is here. And Colebugger let me know that it was not stream delay. He's just blind and not seeing when the countdown occurred. Okay, got it. Let's make sure. We refreshed and nothing had changed. So, but I will do some refreshes, and TT's got the cowbell. There you go, TT with the cowbell. Very nice of you. It was waving it so fast I couldn't see what it was, but I know a cowbell when I see one eventually. I'm going to refresh players real quick as they get the same pieces going, just to make sure everybody is all nice and tidy. TT going to do a little 29 warm up here. So 2-1 favor of Cole. We're going to go to a game number 4. Players have incremented their seeds, hopefully. So seed. Well, King has lost the pinned message that has gone away already. It sucks. But your players know what to do. You're fine. He's gonna step away, maybe reset his table and all that. Cole confirming it is 31. Yes, that is correct. Should be 31. All right, GG's, and ready to go. Cole has the ready. TT has the ready. The chat. Pace was scary. Well, Cole made sure to keep up with that. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We'll go to game number 4. It is pivotal for TT to keep it going. Cole going to look to wrap it up and not have us go to a decider. Just hoping for that Simply raid. Random guy 123 over on YouTube, bringing on the Cole bucket here. And players, I'm just going to step away for a quick moment. I'll need about 60 to 120 seconds, so it's a minute to 2 minutes, just real quick. Take care of something here at home. So please, no early top outs, I beg of you. And make sure that you keep these boards under control. I will be quickly right back. And sadly, when you ask, please no early top outs, well, you get an early top out. I don't know what happened here. That is unlucky. No rotation button, says TT. Cole has topped out at 101. I don't even know what the hell happened. I don't know what happened here. If I can get an update. Jinx, says Marks. Yeah. What the hell happened? Quick play another game before King comes back. Yeah. TT wins that game, says Cole. Was that a legit top out from you, Cole, or was that just you didn't know what the hell happened? And apparently we have a raid. A Boba coming in through chat like crazy. That is a crazy, crazy chat forming, and I believe we were rated. If I can go back here. It's too fast, man. It's too fast for you, right? Well, something tells me this is a Simply raid, because we had heard some good stuff there that Simply was playing classic Tetris. So thank you so much for that. Plenty of follows coming in. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, confirmed. It's a raid of over 1,000 by Simply. You're the best. Thank you so much. I know you're starting to get into Closet Tetris and seeing how awesome it is. Well, you're watching two awesome players. They're going to go to a decider now in our main event for tonight's Friday Night Fights. On the left, it's Cole Bucket. If you're watching Simply streaming during the CTWC, well, you got to see that young man. He's one of Blue Scooty's best friends in the world, and he's playing on tonight's show. We are tied up 2-2, and he's playing against the Tetris Time, one of the old school tappers still remaining, that is also intertwined rolling as part of his technique. So you're about to see them go at it. They are tied 2-2 after an early top out in game number 4, and we are getting set for a big showdown. So let's see if these two can really give you a show and let you know exactly what classic Tetris is all about. So again, thank you so much, Simply, for that wonderful raid. And hopefully we'll have new viewers and new fans coming in. Got a 58K on day 1. Excellent job, man. No, this is not an easy game. This is a very tough game, and TT laughing old school. Yeah, TT been around now for a while, brother. You're part of that online generation that has been around for quite some time. So it looks like our players are ready to go. They're going to play with the same piece sequence, meaning that they will get the exact same pieces throughout this one, just like they play at the World Championship. So let's do it! Game number 5, main event in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We call it a fantastic finale. T and the square confirmed that we have the same piece sequence. So thank you so much again, Simply. For those that don't know, I am the host with the most. I am the host from CTWC that was hooting and hollering and announcing people and screaming his lungs out, interviewing the great players. It is the Kingsman. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Kingsman36, and this is my home now on the Classic Tetris channel, where we stream on Mondays and Fridays. Classic Tetris battles, we call them Tetris Friendlies, where it has a pro wrestling style vibe with classic Tetris blocks falling here and there, and we give you that hype that you need to get you going, man. So if you're a fan of pro wrestling and classic Tetris block stacking, well, then this is the place for you. So hang in there. This is our final match of the night. 2 all-stars going at it, testing their might. 70,000 for Cole, 93,000 for TT. Heavy and Jay in the house. Been a big supporter. Kicking himself promo, Omega lol. Bro, let me tell you something. If you're never going to put yourself over, no one else will. So you just got to do it, man. You always got to put yourself over. Got to teach you, brother. But it was good to see AV and Jay out at CTWC as well. He has been getting interested in classic Tetris. So good that you're hanging out with us tonight as well. You're in call with Simply. So hopefully you're training Simply so we can get Simply out to the World Championships next year as a superstar roller, I'm sure. Barrett says, the speed looks so fast after watching level 9. It is indeed, Barrett. Level 9, back in the day, right? That was too fast for you. Now, level 18, the starts at the World Championships, the pros play. And this looks like incredibly way too fast. So if you're a pro, this is like, this is moderate speed for me, man. Give me that 19 and 29. That's when we get it. Cole was looking maybe for a VIT, but it was not properly high. The vertical eye-tuck setup was one too short there. If we were playing with Triminos, then yeah, that could have worked. 186 for Cole. That Tetris to go to 209. TT at 220. Mentioned Cole is a top 16 finalist at CTWC. And you got to see him. He got to battle Blue Scooty in the round of 16 on Sunday. It was his best performance at a World Championship to date. Tetris Time, a top 8 finalist of the Classic Tetris World Championships back in 2021. He has been involved in some way in the Tetris World Championships. He's been making the top 48 bracket pretty much every year since 2020. And has now adopted the rolling technique, which he calls the grip switch, where we switch over to the rolling style after a certain level. When he feels comfortable enough, he'll continue his tapping because that is his main style. It's his preferred play style and the one he's comfortable with. And then when we get to those faster speeds that he knows that he's got to get that 29 play under control, he switches over at a level when he feels comfortable. So whether it could be level 25, 26, we just saw him do it on 26 in the last games. So we'll see, depending on the outcome of this one, where it goes. 327 for Cole. He's waving to the crowd. Nice setup of the Z-Tuck. That was high IQ level play right there. Most players will not do that. I'll say most novices won't do that. You won't see that right away, but he has the foresight to know that that situation calls for the tuck and keep the board under control. TT at 427. A couple of burns to keep that stack in order. Get the Tetris to follow, and then I'll make sure that left side is built out. One of the things you'll see from players, they will make sure that right side is always built because, the left side is always built because that right side is the lane that they use for scoring, just based on how the Tetraminos fall. It has a bias to fall on that right side more so, where it's easier to get blocks moving to the right. So you build to that left first, so that way if you get stuck in a situation where you can't get any scores or bars, and you have to do what's called skims and burns, where you're just, burning lines on pieces just to keep board health, then that is the way to go. If that left is built out too low, then it's harder to get the piece over on that side. TT will slam a Tetris. He is 12 lines away from transition, which is switching over to level 19 coming up shortly. He's at 568 now, 8 lines away. Cold at 492, 12 lines away for himself. He's got a couple of tuck options. Fortunately, now he's got to wait for a square to fix that. I'll do a nice delayed burn there. Beautiful from Cole. He said, King, I don't need a square. I can figure out another solve. He did it well. And that's why he is a top 16 member of the CTWC. Doing some flashy tricks is Cole. He'll get the Tetris in and tuck the square over. We're off and running. It is level 19 speed. So fast and furious we go. It's your main event. Game number 5, the finale. Who will come away with the bragging whites tonight? So Scooty is here. Keep thinking I'm on YouTube because I always try and fast forward on 18 LMAO. Oh, Blue Scooty, you are hysterical. The Game Crasher is here watching along. He's checking out his best friend. Looking to see if he can come away with a victory over Tetris Time. Dirty Tetris for Cole. To go to 613. Tetris Time at 751. They're on level 21. So the pace and the score lead in favor of Tetris Time. But advantage could be in favor of Cole because his 29 plays superior to TT's and can outlast him if it needs to go that far. Cole looking for another dirty setup. Here it comes. Dirty Tetris for Cole. And he wants another one because he knows he's got to keep up the pace with TT. And there it is. Another dirty Tetris. They're going to try to switch over to another column. Piece sequence. Not too kind for him to do so. So a couple of flat placements with the T and the long bar will assist him. 688 for Cole. 851 for TT. Cole was just talking about Tetris Time's scary pace, and this is what he was referring to. TT, when he goes loco, he is out of sight. He is a very difficult opponent. So Cole going to have to try to steady this. He knows that, again, 29 is his advantage, but don't want to get too far to the point that you got to be chasing too long. 922 for TT, 711 for Cole, over 200,000 point lead in favor of Tetris Time. We're on level 25. Cole at the skim, but he can't get used to the long bar for the score yet. It was only 3 high, not 4 for a Tetris. TT probably on 1.15 into pace and could 1.2, says Scooty. TT was way up at the top there. If you're TT, you cannot give this away. You have to continue to stay alive, even if you have to lose a little bit of that pace. You just cannot give this to Cole. With the limitation of what TT can do on 29, he did kind of play some 20. He has not script switched yet. He is sticking with the tap right now. He's feeling it. Maybe he's waiting for the max out first. Wants that 1,000,000 points, but we'll see. When is TT going to switch over? Long bar engage. Here it goes. There's the kick of the table. And he's already misdropped the L piece. He's in a very precarious situation that's made him make a long bar dependency. He'll get a split double. And TT now trying to bring this down. Cole at 830 has a long way to go. TT is going to top out. And the chase begins, but Cole can't get the long bar over. He gets another one, though. Oh, my word. The right side filled. The left is where trouble can be. Waiting for the bar. Cole. Oh, my God. Not going to have enough. TT's pace is too strong. And Cole is fried at 850. That pace from Tetris Time is what's going to give him the victory. Tetris Time survives game number 5 and will take the game in the match. GG's. What an ending. Also has some controller issues at the end there. Yeah, you can see a lot of mishaps and whatnot throughout that match there for Cole. But now we move on over and congratulate our winner for this one. It will be the Tetris Time. Let's go take a look at him on cam. Let's get him on proper. And there he is. It is Tetris Time, your 2021 Top 8 CTWC finalist, showing you that tap is not dead at all yet. And adding a little bit more of that grip switch of the roll technique. He is starting to make some progress. Cowbells for him for the max out. Strong finish for Tetris Time. And he and Cole Lifetime are tied 1-1. They both are 3-2 against each other. 5-5 tells me that we got to get a decider in the trilogy of the Cole and Tetris Time arc. G friggin' G's. What an ending for that one, man. That was crazy. What a crazy friggin' ending to our Friday night fight. Congratulations to TT, commiserations to Cole, but you guys did very well. If you were a Cole fan, well, you're about to lose your channel points. They're all going to go to the TT squad. TT victorious, and will get the channel points for you believers out there for this evening. So again, I want to thank all of you for watching and joining. And again, the hiccups of some tech issues with the internet going down, but went back live and we got the rest of the show done. So I appreciate that. Again, thank you to Simply for the massive raid. And I'm so glad that you can be a fan of Classic Tetris. And hopefully we'll get to see more of your training and more of that going on for you. We'd love for you to start getting involved at some point here in our Classic Tetris scene. Certainly it was a outstanding. So thank you so much again for the raid. I'd thank all the players for playing as always. They do a great job of entertaining you, the fans, and those that gave follows and subs. Thank you so much for all our new followers. Way too many to count. So apologies that we no shout outs for all of you, but hopefully you saw your names there on the screen and get your shout outs down the road. And again, thanks to those that were giving bits and subs, K9 Watch Tetris, Marts, and a few others. Thank you for your contributions because they were all wonderful. So that leaves it. That is it for us tonight, folks. Again, I want to just go over one more thing. Since we have a large amount of viewers, let's talk about this. If you're into Classic Tetris and you want to learn about the history of Classic Tetris, we've got a new documentary film that is available. It's called The Best of 5, the Classic Tetris Champions. Takes a look at the 2014 World Championship. 10 years ago, a momentous, historic moment in Classic Tetris occurred. And our friend Chris Higgins documented and covered it all into a 5-episode documentary series. It's available to purchase at bestof5movie.com if you want to get it today and watch it over the weekend. It's only $25, and we get a coupon code. You can use CTWC 2024 to take $5 off. So you only pay $20, and you download all 5 copies, keep it forever, and then you'll get a bonus 6th copy if you do that. Again, that's at bestof5movie.com, or you can use in our chat the exclamation point BO5, and that'll give you the link to how to go do that. But if you want to wait, you want to save the $20, understandable. Chris understands that this is the type of economy that maybe people just can't afford that type of money. Well, he wants the interest to still be out there, and he's going to start doing a premiere of the Best of 5 documentary starting all next week from Monday, July 8th to Friday, July 12th. You're going to get it, man. 12 noon Eastern is when we kick it off, 9 a.m. Pacific, early birds on the West Coast. And for those all over the world, 1600 UTC is when you can watch it live. You go to youtube.com/@ChrisHigginsFilms, and you can see it in all its glory. It'll be presented over 5 days at the same time each day. And Chris will be live in the chat talking to you. He'll be taking questions about stuff about the film, you know, give you a little behind the scenes and stuff. So that is an outstanding thing. I'm going to be there and chatting out with Chris so I can get some of the behind the scenes and stuff. I've seen this film twice already, and it is worth every penny for those that would spend it. But if you want, YouTube is available starting Monday. Check it out, man. Chris Higgins Films is the place to go. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when he goes live in case you forget. And there's the link there, Best of 5. It is go to bestof5movie.com and use code CKBC2024 for 20% off if you like to do that and get it now. So, folks, with that said, we're going to head on over and rate someone. But before we do that, we'll take a sneak peek once more time at the Best of 5 trailers so that can whet your appetite if you want to see more about Classic Tetris and its history and the old school gamers that brought it to you. Let's take a look at that, and I'll see you all next time. Adios.
This is a story about people who play Tetris on the original Nintendo console. A game so hard, it took 15 years for anyone to get videotape of a million-point game. A game so tough, you lose every time.
You know, I didn't know if I was ever going to have a chance to win.
I was getting my butt kicked every day at Tetris.
I think universally people have that feeling where they're like, I'm done with this game.
This is a story about a tournament designed to find the best Tetris player in the world.
I recently got some nerve damage in my arm, and it was suggested to me that I not play Tetris for a while, but f that.
Getting frustrated, literally tears of frustration, I remember that.
You can't be self-conscious of what you're doing, where you're letting the piece tell you what to do. And if you start trying to exert any real control over the action, beyond just asking that piece, tell me where to put you, it's like you've stepped out of the zone and it's over for you.
A competition to decide once and for all whose skills, whose talents, whose performance under pressure could defeat anyone.
There are situations where nothing is good. Everything is a bad move, but you have to ask yourself, what's the least bad move?
Obviously, I was not done playing Tetris.
If I face Bo, I'll kill him, and I'll feel really bad about it again.
Let's get into our first match here. I'm excited. Let's do some commentary for some classic Tetris matches. Oh no, and then just a bad drop right there.
But this isn't a story just about victory. This is a story about not giving up.
It's gonna be close. Staying alive, but barely. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna... It looks like we have a champion! It's a Tetris World Champion 2014.